What's good, sneaker community? It's your dude, Guilty White Boy, the regular guy sneakerhead, and I'm here today to talk about my first pickup of the year. I was telling my wife earlier, I said, man, I don't even want to hear nothing about shoes. I ain't bought a pair all year. And then when I did buy these, I said, babe, you can't even get mad because this is the first pair I bought all year. She said, man, it's just January. I don't want to hear it. But I said, man, how often do I get to say that? I know there's plenty of people out there that can relate to that, you know. We don't get to say very much throughout the year that we ain't bought a pair all year, or this the first pair we bought all year. So I don't know if that should be something celebrated or not, but you know, it is what it is. But anyway, let's get into this pickup. Now, you know, if you watched any of my videos about releases, then you know I like to get into the backstory of the shoe and tell you a little bit about the shoe. I'm not so much into talking about hype and resale and value and all that type of stuff. I'd rather tell you like the backstory or the story on the shoe, why it was made, where the inspiration came from, things like that. That's the type of stuff I get into. So, as you know, when you look at the box, we're talking about the Air Jordan 4 Flight Club, released today. And you see on the box, it says Air Jordan 4 Retro OG FC. And you see the little Flight Club symbol and the design on the box or whatever. So for those who might not know, Flight Club, they're not talking about the store Flight Club. That's not what they're talking about here. They're talking about the Jordan brand Flight Club that was like a fan club basically back in the day. It gave Jordan brand fans direct access to the company at a time when you didn't have that. We didn't have social media. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have none of those things. I mean, you barely even had magazines back then that talked about stuff like that. So this was the first thing that gave the consumer a direct line basically to Jordan brand. And it kind of, for real, paved the way for the culture and what it is today, the way they do things on social media and the way they advertise through social media and all that today. It paved the way for it, basically, because, I mean, this was around even before Nike talk, you know what I mean? And basically, you could fill out a little thing. You sent in, I believe it was like $7 to enter. No, matter of fact, it was $15 to enter. You sent in the $15 plus another $2 for shipping and handling to cover your shipping and handling. And then they would send you an official member card. They sent you a signed photo of Mike. They sent you an exclusive t-shirt. And then you got access to other exclusive perks and things like that throughout the existence of the Flight Club. It ran all the way until the mid-90s when things started going digital again. But ironically, it started in 1989. And if you know anything about the Jordan 4, you know the Jordan 4 also debuted in 1989. So that's the reason why Jordan Brand chose to use the Jordan 4 to tell the story of the Jordan Flight Club. Now we're going to get into the shoe. Now, I already showed you the box and all that. We ain't got to get into that too much. I mean, you can see the paper. Looks just like the box, basically. There you see the right shoe. I like how they took and did the stitching around the toe box on that suede panel there around the toe box, kind of like they did on the elephant print paneling on those winterized Jordan 3s. They had similar stitching like that on them. But there you see it. I also like how it's got the red outline on the black Nike Air heel tab, OG heel tab. The leather quality, it ain't too bad. I mean, it ain't the greatest. To me, it's about the same as the white cement 4s that recently came out. Got the And then the Flight Club branding and the graphics from the merchandise and stuff back in the day, all on the insole. And then you also got the Flight Club badge there on the front of the tongue. This other one out. I picked mine up from Hibbett Sports. QC wasn't too bad on them, man. You know, I mean, there's a couple little things I could nitpick about, but hey, it is what it is. I ain't gonna take them back. I'm gonna keep them. I like them enough to keep them. What confused the hell out of me, because I was looking, when I looked at the first shoe, I didn't see no laces, and I was thinking, I bet they probably didn't give us none. They should have gave us some extra laces with these, though. These would have been nice with some black laces or some red laces to throw in here. So then I pull out the other shoe, pull out the left, bam, it's a box for the laces, right? So I'm thinking, okay, they gave us some extra laces. What'd they give us? I'm knowing it's probably going to be black, right? No. One yellowish gold color lace and one hot pink lace. I mean, I don't know. What you gonna do with them? What's the significance in these colors and the mix match? You know, why didn't they give us a whole set of pink and a whole set of this yellow gold pair? You know, what was the significance in this mix match set of laces? All right, that's blowing my mind. If anybody knows, please let me know, because I don't know. What you think? Would they look good with either one of these in it? I'm probably gonna leave mine as is. If they had, I might throw some black laces in it maybe, or some red, but other than that, I'm gonna rock with the white laces that are in them. But there you have it. That's my video on the Air Jordan 4 Flight Club and the inspiration behind the Air Jordan 4 Flight Club. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you stuck all the way through to the end so you can hear me say, please make sure to hit all the buttons. Like, follow, subscribe, share, repost, whatever. Hit all that. Help make sure others engage. That way we can get this thing going. And I can keep making more videos and more content for you guys, because I enjoy making it. But I needed to go somewhere. I needed to do something. So help me get it out there, and I'll keep bringing you dope content. Appreciate it. Regular guy Sneakerhead checking out.